Okay, so our section was about using your voice effectively, and we will give you examples of good ones and bad ones. And here is Stan to show the bad ones. As you can see right there, you could barely hear him, and if you did hear him, then you have supersonic hearing. And here's Cassie to show you the good example.
And when you wake up on your 11th birthday, you expect to feel 11, but you don't. You open your eyes and everything's just like yesterday, only it's today, and you don't feel 11 at all. You feel like you're still 10.
See, you could hear her, and she was varying her pitch, and she was breathing through her nose. Okay, our next section was vary your pitch, and here's the bad example of it.
You don't feel 11, not right away. It takes a few days, weeks even, sometimes even months before you say 11 when they ask you.
As you can see, she didn't really care about the topic, what she was reading from, and her voice was in the lower range of her normal. And here we will show you a good example.
You don't feel 11, not right away. It takes a few days, weeks even, sometimes even months before you say 11 when they ask you.
So she was emphasizing the words that she was speaking, and she was not speaking in monotone. The next section was use crisp articulation and correct pronunciation. Our first vocab word that is very important, keyword important, articulation. That's where you use your tongue, teeth, palate, and lips are moved to use crisp and clear sounds. Here is a bad example.
You don't feel 11, not right away. It takes a few days, weeks even, sometimes even months before I say 11. When they ask you.
And here is a good example of articulation.
And when you wake up on your 11th birthday, you expect to feel 11, but you don't. You open your eyes and everything's just like yesterday, only it's today. And you don't feel 11 at all, you just feel 10.
Go.
Continuing on with the use crisp articulation and correct pronunciation is the vocabulary word pronunciation, which means selecting the correct sounds in the proper syllable stresses. Here's a bad example.
I went to the store and I wanted a
You mean specific.
Yeah, whatever. Tap close my 11th birthday.
As you can see, she couldn't say specific. To know the correct pronunciation, you should go visit the dictionary or go to a regular speakers. The next section is watching your speaking rate. Right now, I will show you a bad example.
You don't feel 11 right now, not right away. It takes a few days, weeks, and even sometimes months before you 11 and they ask you.
From this example, you can see that she was going too fast, and that was due to nervousness. She also was not giving eye contact or gestures. Here's a good example.
You don't feel 11, not right away. It takes a few days, weeks even, sometimes even months before you say 11 when they ask you.
As you can see, she was not nervous and she was calm. Okay. Continuing on, the next new important vocabulary word is vocalized pause. We will show you a conversation that uses this.
So, you go to one place yet?
What are you talking about?
The one there's they had stuff in it.
I don't think so.
Okay, as you can see, they were using and that is a specific problem among the local speakers. They usually have a habit of filling in the pause, and that is the basic definition of it. To handle it, you should use transition words and record or rehearse your speech. Here we will show you a good example of the not oh my god.
Did you do your science homework last night?
I did, and I also did my math homework. Did you?
Yes, I did that as well.
Oh, nice.
As you can see from the good example, they were using transition words such as well as, and continuing on. The last and final piece of this section was concluding your speech. Here's a bad example.
In conclusion, I'm 11 today.
As you can see, she was hustling and she fell to get to her seat. You don't want to make that kind of impression. Here's a good example.
In conclusion, I am 11 today.
As you can see from Jessica's example, that she was taking her time and she left happy, which her speech was, and you want to resemble your mood. And that is it for this lesson.